Kvaratskhelia. Played in deep. Gradic gets it away. Vitinha. Nice interception, well timed. Said. Edouard played out towards the right wing. He's through here. Tovar. Kvaratskhelia was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's played forward. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Thomasson, Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Vitinha! That's a fine save.
Oh, I thought the starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Thomas. Aim forwards. Nicely intercepted. João Neves. And the shot! Cleared away. It's Mendes. Hit into the middle. Cleared without complication. Tovar. Can he latch on to this? Thomasson. Sima. Ojedira. And here's Edouard. And the shot! Fabian Ruiz. Delicate chip through. Thomas. Sarr. Ojedira. Gradic shifted upfield. And it's Tovar. Oh, good spread. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. He's in plenty of space here.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
That looks a good ball through. Chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Has been knocked clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Kvaratskhelia. Thomas. Moved on forwards. Fabian Ruiz. Barcola. That's a cute ball. He can get that clear. Partido have it back and can go again. And that has been clubbed away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Vitinha. That's really well cleared.
Fabian Ruiz is fouled. Marquinhos. And it's Neves. Hakimi. Ojederan. Sa. Forwards and with intent. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest. Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments. And that is as far as they're going to go. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Scalia. Hakimi played with finesse. Vitinha. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Dembele, he's gone backward here. Showing good feet. Hakimi stood his ground strongly. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Throw. It's Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Lovely bit of skill. And it's hoisted clear. No way through, so he's had a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Sima. Adrian. Marquinhos. That's really well manoeuvred. Defending of the desperate variety. Hakimi. Control. Hakimi. Now here's the delivery. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, nice touch. Sa getting this one clear. Can he finish? Too close for comfort. Well timed, excellent interception. Vitinha, out to the right, and it's Hakimi. Hakimi, he is just caressing a ball. João Neves, Vitinha, pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thomasson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Said, aimed in towards the centre. Moved on forwards. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Vitinha! Radit is there, and he can get that clear. Hakimi. It's a threatening ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently... Kvaratskhelia! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Great defending, strong and determined. Vitinha, aim forwards. Kvaratskhelia. And it's played forward. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Nice looking ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Sima. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's there to clear it. Said is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Kvaratskhelia. Laid into space out wide. That's very neat. Can he deliver? Oh, that's neat. Fabian Ruiz. Out to the left it goes. Jedira. Sarr forwards and with intent. Laws going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Calmly anticipates. Oh, he's bustling through here. Edouard had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Hakimi, oh, it's played into the area. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Well, that had a foul. Yes, the referee's given it. And he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And that has been cleared. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He has found the way through. Keeps on running. Oh, such a clever touch. It's a mighty effort. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Barcola. And here's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia! The most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's Thomason. Sima. approach does pay off here. Fabian Ruiz. Proves too strong.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kvaratskhelia. Played into space. Very nicely done. Hakimi, back when it goes. Fabian Ruiz. And they've got rid. Pacho. And it's Neves. Hakimi. Oh, shooting chance! It was a decent attempt in the end.
Loss. Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. Barcola. João Neves. And here's Dembele. We hit half-time. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Lens. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Gradit. Gradit shifted upfield. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele opts to play it back. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Sarr clears it away. Lovely feet. And it's Ruiz looking here to chip it through. João Neves. Oh, good ball. That is lovely. Barcola. Oh, it's come loose. Hakimi. Edouard. Thomas. Sarr. Sima. Thauvin chasing after it. He's found the way through. And that has been cleared. Now it's Thauvin. Crossed it again. Marquinhos is there and he can get that clear. Ojediran. Said. Played out to the right. Kvaratskhelia. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha, gently done. And he's there to clear it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Thomas. Ojediran. Thomas. That's really well manoeuvred. Cross comes in. Oh, smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Edouard is offering a wry smile there.
Sarr. Thauvin. Thomas. Ojedira. Machado. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Sinclair. It's gone out for a throw-in. Said goes for a shot. He scores, and the second half is off to a flyer. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Moved on forwards. Said. Said has been caught there, it's a foul. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Machado. Said. Hakimi gets rid without sophistication. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Over to the left. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Tova!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Marquinhos. Dembele looks to get on the end of this. Deftly away.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Said usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Nuno Mendes. And it's played forward. Barcola. Barcola forward. There's the shot! And that has been cleared. Hakimi. Now then, the ball's come loose. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Kvaratskhelia. Radit attempts a clearance.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
João Neves. Vitinha. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Said. Now this could... Said! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, perfectly measured that. Sima. That's tidy. Tauvin. Back into the middle. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele laid out to the left flank. Kvaratskhelia. That's an excellent interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pacho. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Sarr. Said. Machado. Radit. Tauvin. Thomasson aimed forwards. Tacho cuts it out. And it's played forward. Sarr. Moved on forwards. Thomasson gently done. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Vitinha. Mendes picks it up now. Vitinha. And that has sent him sprawling. Dembele concedes a free kick for that. Edouard. Real chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Oh, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's nice. That's really well manoeuvred. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Paris Saint-Germain truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Bakul. Kvaratskhelia. Bakul. And there's the shot! And here's Dembele. Dembele spread out to the left. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. And it's Neves. And here's Vitinha. And here's Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Machado getting this one clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Dembele. And that was very necessary. Nuno Mendes. That's good play. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's neat. Sima. Wolves can consider themselves just about safe now. Kvaratskhelia. Succumbs to the pressure. Dembele, Barcola. It's a loose ball. There are a few waiting for it. Cleared away. It's Ruiz. Hakimi. Tovan. Sarr. Kvaratskhelia. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Edouard. Barcola. And it's Mendes. Mendes, and that's aimed into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Lovely ball and a chance for a shot! Lingered over it and the chance to counter had gone.
Kvaratskhelia simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
He is through here! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Said was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hakimi. Dembele. Shoots! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sarr. Sima. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha forwards and with intent. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Edouard. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Barcola. Pacho. Barcola. Hakimi. He's got to be in here. João Neves. Looking for a decent ball in. Machado. And there goes the final whistle. Wolves are walking off satisfied with their game. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And it's played forward. That is lovely. Said's cross. And the shots! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz, gently done. Over to the left. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha knocks it out wide. Tovan did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Barcola, Gradit with a fine tackle. And that is out of play. Nicely intercepted. Said. And it's Mendes. Kvaratskhelia, and he shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. A lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Cleared away and reclaimed it in a trice. Nuno Mendes. And here's Neves. Said forwards and with intent. Gradit. That's really well manoeuvred. Quality ball. Edouard is onto it in a flash. Mercado. Nice control. Ojedera. Barcola. That looks a cracking ball. Dembele! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sarr tries to clear. That's very neat. And it's Ruiz. Apply off the post. And here's Dembele. Dembele hits it. Gradit trying to keep this in. All the way through, so back it comes. And the finish! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. There's the header! Blocks! That's really good defending. And another try! And here's Kvaratskhelia. He's had a shot! Decent enough try. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia opts to play it back. And it's hoisted clear. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Neves. That's not going to find its target. Kvaratskhelia. That's an... And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that has been cleared. It's Ruiz. And here's Vitinha. And here's Vitinha. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Well, they're not going to make any further progress now. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. Pacho shifted upfield. Ojedera. Out to the left it goes. And that's a good ball. Great chance! Attempt, just the wrong outcome. Fabian Ruiz attempts a clearance. Ojedera. João Neves. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much been in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Tauvin. And here's Edouard. Mendes makes the interception. Vitinha. Barcola. Hakimi. Vitinha. João Neves. Barcola. Oh, good spread. Moved on forwards. Said. Said. Edouard. And it's Mercado. That's good play. Ojedera. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get overturned.
Kvaratskhelia. Mendes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! There is the breakthrough! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ojedera. Gradit, aim forwards. Out to the right. Barcola. And it's Hakimi. And that's going to be a goal kick. Moved on forwards. Tauvin. Sima. And here's Edouard. And he's searching through. Out towards the flank. Ball is over the line. João Neves. Pacho. Hakimi. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Mendes. Mendes chips it through. There will be a throw-in. That's a throw. João Neves. And it's played forward.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Thomas.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Barcola. João Neves. And it's Neves. And here's Kvaratskhelia!
No, he's missed it.
Kvaratskhelia clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Ojedjiran. Thauvin. Sarr, gently done. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz forwards and with intent. Edouard played out towards the right wing. Sima. Marquinhos. We expected better, and so did he. Edouard looking to... Edouard! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Fabian Ruiz. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Gradit. Machado tries a deft little ball. Shoots! Really well taken goal. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
There's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. And it's Thomason, calmly anticipates. Dembele. Machado. Said. Proves too strong. Gradit. Played out wide. Said. Oh, nice touch. And the cross comes in. And it's hoisted clear. Kvaratskhelia. Tacho shifted upfield. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. It's a sharp pass. Kvaratskhelia was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kvaratskhelia looking here to chip it through. Barcola. It's out for a goal kick. Dembele. Vitinha played out to the left flank. Mendes. Oh, it's played into the area. It's really well cleared. Barcola. Gradit gets good distance on it. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz takes a shot. It's anyone's ball now. Hakimi gets flagged offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And he cuts out the supply. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Tovan. Sarr shifted upfield. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. And here's big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Bercola is offering a wry smile there.
Bruno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
We'll be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half. No reported change to either side during the break. João Neves did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Neves. He is just caressing the ball. That'll be a throw-in. João Neves. Danger averted for now. Bruno Mendes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There are a few waiting for it. João Neves. Now it's Edouard. Tovan. Thomas. Ojediran. Said. Into the channel. Mercado. And he's managed to get free. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Defending of the desperate variety. João Neves, aim forwards. Hakimi. Barcola, gently done. Tovan wins the duel this time. Bruno Mendes. And it's Vitinha. Mendes has created one goal already. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. Said. Edouard. Thauvin. Played out to the right. Mendes cuts out the pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Vitinha. Mendes could try cutting inside here. Tries to get it clear. Said. Machado. And it's Ojeduran. Said. Ojeduran. Now it's Said. Machado puts a cross in. Chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Hakimi tries to clear. Cleared without complication. Can he get onto this? Thauvin.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement. Otherwise, it's pretty much a waste.
João Neves. Hakimi driven forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Marquinhos gets rid without sophistication. Machado. Through it. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Pinged towards the front line. He's cut it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Moved on forwards. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Hakimi. And it's Mendes. Thauvin. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. It's gone for a throw-in. Clearly not happy with that. Vitinha knocks it out wide. This looks promising. And it's Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Here's Barcola. Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sarr. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Delicate chip through.
And he's there to clear it. It'll be a throw-in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
Ojediran. Thomas. Sa. Sima. Tovan. Thomas. And it's played forward.
Edouard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tovan. Sa. Thomas. Tovan. Sima.
Tovan.
Tacho gets it away. Vitinha. Edouard given the lift of his goal. He's in a great position here. And that has been clubbed away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
What's Dembele?
Marquinhos.
Fabian Ruiz. Mendes forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery.
The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Here's Barcola.
Barcola really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's played forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Tovan. Thomas.
Aim forwards.
Tovan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's heaved it away. Marquinhos, and he goes cross-field.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
It's only a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Barcola. Barcola!
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted. Lens really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia has got himself a free kick.
Vitinha! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets. And again they hit the front. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Paris Saint-Germain
Go into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And it's Oshetiran. Back into the middle. Said spread out to the left.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nuno Mendes. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz, gently done. And it's Neves. João Neves.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oshetiran shifted upfield.
Lens really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Dembele. Over to the left. Hit into the middle. Radit is there and he can get that clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Vitinha!
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Tovan herring after the ball here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
The final 5 minutes. Hakimi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Said.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
And here's Dembele. And it's Hakimi.
Paris Saint-Germain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Sima. Played into space out wide. It's gone out for a throw-in. Sima. He has found the way through. Tovan. Sima needs a quality cross. Very nicely done. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Marquinhos. And it's Neves. João Neves. Oh, good spread. Cross goes in there.
Header! He scores! And surely now the result's beyond doubt.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a... And that's it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, we have a very exciting player here, Peter, in the shape of Kavica Kvaratskhelia. Someone who's shown amazing adaptability and versatility wherever he's gone. You often see him hugging that left touchline, and he just adores engaging fullbacks and taking them on, and he gets a thrill out of beating players. And this guy can have a great career.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And he's there to get it away. Ojedera. And it's played forward. And reclaimed it in a trice. Danger averted for now. Ojedera. Said. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Barcola. Kvaratskhelia. Sima. Tovan. Sima. Saar forwards and with intent. And here's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's a good foot in there. Here comes another cross. Oh, whistle's gone, now then. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Hakimi. João Neves. Plays it out wide. Out of play for a throw. João Neves. And it's Vitinha. Played out to the right. Idua. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vitinha, who's short. And it's Hakimi. Oh, great shot! Kvaratskhelia! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Paris Saint-Germain make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Fabian Ruiz.
Paris Saint-Germain. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Edouard! That's really well manoeuvred. Hakimi. João Neves looking to get on the end of this. Ojedera. Lens are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
João Neves. Hakimi. Cleared away. Turns and goes back. Takes a shot! Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Vitinha clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Ojedera. Gradit. Well, there's a probing ball. Well, that's well seen too. Barcola. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's nice. Shot a goal! And he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Mendes, backward it goes. Oh, good spread. Sarr tries to clear. Barcola opts to play it back. Cleared without complication. Oh, nice touch. Barcola's cross. Gradit. Ojedera. Thomasson shifted upfield. Mercado. Said. And it's played in. Marquinhos with the clearance. Alex Said. Ojedera. Oh, sweet feet. That is chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Ojedera really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And here's Dembele. And here's Dembele. And that's been repelled.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Dembele clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Edouard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Mendes getting this one clear. was very necessary. João Neves. Marcola, aim forwards. Ojedera. He's in plenty of space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Mercado. Mercado. Oh, it's played into the area. Marquinhos clears it away. Ojedera. Now it's Said. Sima. Takes a shot. Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Sima actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He can get that clear. That's a throw. Approach does pay off here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dembele. Cleared away. Sima. Really well manoeuvred. João Neves. Marcola. Marquinhos. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. Marcola. This might spell Kvaratskhelia! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kvaratskhelia is offering a right smile there.
Sarr, quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. And here's Dembele, and a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's played forward. Sima. Edouard. And he's heaved it away. And it's Thomason. And that's a... He's had a shot! Split-second reaction.
Edouard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hakimi. Ojedera did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards.
Edouard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Sarr forwards and with intent. And here's Edouard. Header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Vitinha. Mercado, Laws, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Kvaratskhelia. In it comes. Now it's Edouard. Sima. Some good work on the right flank here. He's got away. Thomasson. Great defending, strong and determined. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oshadiran, gently done. Edouard, brilliantly cut out. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Sima. It's a good run down the right, done delicately. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's played forward. Can he get onto this? Cuts out the pass. Kvaratskhelia is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Said. Oh, well measured. He's shifting through the gears here. Kvaratskhelia looking to add to his goal. João Neves. Hakimi. Thomas. Out to the right. Reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Lens really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Thauvin. Thomas. Thauvin. And here's Edouard. Now it's Said. Machado, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Sima. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. Plenty to shoot! Raccoon. Mendes, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Dembele. Gets good distance on it. Vitinha. Mendes looking to run onto it. That's an excellent interception. Ojedira. Radit. Aim forwards. Clearly not happy with that. Kvaratskhelia, some resolute defending there. Out to the left it goes. Machado.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Searching pass he's played there. And that has been cleared. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha! Edouard. Tovan. Ojediran. Said. Thomason. Ojediran. Gradit shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Barcola. Vitinha. That pass just didn't quite work. Ojediran. Said. And here's Edouard. Now it's Tovan. And he's managed to get free. And it's hoisted clear. It's Ojediran. Can he deliver? Said does really well. Big chance! Just a whisker away. That's really well manoeuvred. Dembele. Machado, gently done. Sima. Tovan. Oh, that's a nice ball. Kvaratskhelia. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Neves. João Neves. Now it's Edouard. Barcola. Now it's Dembele. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Gradit. Laws getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Moved on forwards. Tovan played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's a great ball. Chance for a shot!
Really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Said. He has found the way through. Edouard. And it's Mercado. Crossed in. Climbs up big! Will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Hakimi. And it's played forward. Barcola. João Neves, forwards and with intent. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, he's one of these players, Peter, who plays the percentage game. If you keep playing him in, something's bound to happen.
And here's Dembele. Nuno Mendes. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. Delivered with swing. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Clears it away. Nuno Mendes wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Sima. Aim forwards. Marquinhos cuts it out. And here's Dembele. And it's Hakimi. And here's Barcola. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Thomas. Vitinha. It's a threatening. Dembele hits it! Tovan. Radit. And it's played forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
No, that is pretty much the end of that. Vitinha, forwards and with intent. Well read, the danger is averted. Tovan. Sima. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Sima. It's a mighty effort! That has been clubbed away. That's really well manoeuvred. Dembele, he's found a way through, and that's a good intervention. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that should have been two.
Barcola really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Thomas.
Lens really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nuno Mendes. He is through here. Produces a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nacho.
Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Tovin. Thomasson shifted upfield. That is very well defended.
Lens really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
João Neves, gently done. And it's Hakimi. Here's Barcola. Now it's Neves. João Neves tries a cross.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. He whips it across. Nice interception, well timed.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
João Neves. No way through, so back it comes. Bruno Mendes with the cross. Defending of the desperate variety.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Moved on forwards.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos. Bruno Mendes. Vitinha. João Neves. Barcola. And here's Dembele. Hakimi. Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Thomasson. Tovin.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Tacho is there, and he can get that clear. Tacho gets it away. Thomasson. Played back in. Sima. That is lovely. And Tovin! The whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Lens really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Thomasson. Sarr. Edouard looks to get on the end of this. The pass is intercepted. Tacho shifted upfield. João Neves, and it's played forward. And that has been cleared. And it's Neves. João Neves, that's a delicate pass. Gets it away. Hit into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Vitinha with the short one. Hakimi. And here's Neves. Great chance!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was all... So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Vitinha with the short one. And here's Vitinha. Vitinha. Barcola. Barcola. And it's pulled back. João Neves. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Goes for the shot! It's a loose ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. It's been taken short. Hakimi played out towards the right wing. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Barcola. Now it's Vitinha. Vitinha chooses to go back. That's tidy. Hit into the middle. Machado getting this one clear. Hakimi. Machado, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And back to the keeper they go. Pacho. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha over to the left. Machado. Gradit. Ojedera. Gradit. And it's played forward. Said. Ojedera. And it's Machado. Oh, nice touch. Ojedera. Thomas. Ojedera. Thomas. Ojedera. Thomas.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Deftly away. Thomason. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mendes. Here's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Paris Saint-Germain, but Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Tauvin. Gradit, aim forwards. Said, it's an imaginative pass. It's really well cleared. It's a throw-in. It's Ocheteran. Here's Edouard. Edouard!
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Marquinhos shifted upfield. Vitinha gently down. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gradit. Tauvin. Thomas. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Machado. Still goalless. Thomas. Now it's Edouard. Edouard! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
And just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Marquinhos. Has been cut short. Thomas. Sarr. Thomas. Moved on forwards. Some good work on the right flank here. Sima. Swept in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gets into some space. João Neves. Vicious ball here. Oh, red, nice interception. Kvaratskhelia absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nicely intercepted. Tauvin. Sarr forwards and with intent. Marquinhos. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Barcola. Ocheteran does really well to win the ball there. Said, oh, that's a clever looking ball. Hakimi. Nuno Mendes. Oh, this looks sharp. Nice interception, well timed. Moved on forwards. Tauvin. Ocheteran. Thomas. And it's played forward. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Machado. Gradit. Tauvin. Gradit. It's a gritty looking ball that. Edouard. Said. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a nicely weighted pass. Nuno Mendes. Could try cutting inside here. That has been knocked clear. Great position. Dembele hits it! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
So we have our breakthrough. Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
It's Dembele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hakimi. And here's Vitinha. A chance to play it in. Barcola. He's having a shot! And again the keeper stands strong. Getting this one clear. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Played into the middle. Radit. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Radit forwards and with intent. Marquinhos, Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, João Neves, Hakimi, and it's Neves. João Neves. Header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hakimi. There are a few waiting for it. Cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. João Neves. Tovan producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Thomas. Edouard chasing after it. Ojediran. Thomas. Ojediran. Thomas. Said. Tries a measured ball. Through it. Scalia. And it's Neves. And here's Dembele. Great chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Dembele. That is a brilliant interception. Barcola. Barcola! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Barcola really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Thomas. Said. Oh, can he get onto this? Mendes gets across to intercept that. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia ploughing through the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, what a climb! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Said. Said looking up to see who wants it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's Dembele. Hakimi. Oh, that's nice. Barcola. There's the shot. And he should have made it 4.
Barcola clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Defending was strong and firm. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. That has been knocked clear. Mendes, here comes the cross. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. And that was very necessary. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Lens really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
So who's he picking out? Hakimi now. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Thomas. Sarr, gently done. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Good driving run. And they've got Reed. Nuno Mendes. And it's Vitinha. Real chance here. It's Dembele! Thomas. Sarr shifted upfield. Sima. He's got options in the box if he gets... Goes for a shot! Vitinha. Hakimi. João Neves. Now then, the ball's come loose.
João Neves really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
João Neves. Hakimi. Marquinhos. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And he's heaved it away. Thomas. Ojediran. That's been drilled forward. And that has put paid to that. Barcola. João Neves. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Said. Lens to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Sarr aim forwards. Thomas. And it's Thauvin. Vitinha powering forward here. Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Thauvin.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Lobbed in behind. Hakimi is there and he can get that clear. Dembele. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And the goalkeeper's put a good palm to that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Ruiz. Oh, it's a great ball here. Thauvin. Ojediran. Ricardo. Said looking to get on the end of this. Machado is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's gone for goal! What a hit, the save was firm.
Dembele probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
They've played it short. And he decides to cross it. Cleared without complication. He can run onto that. Barcola. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Said did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Dembele. Ojediran did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Dembele might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
Dembele. Barcola. Nuno Mendes. Pacho. Radit. Machado. Radit. Said. Ojediran. Thomas. Thauvin laid out to the left flank. Hakimi attempts a clearance. João Neves, who's set up one goal so far. Barcola. João Neves. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Danger averted for now. And here's Dembele. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. Up towards the front line. Clears it away. Machado. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got space in the area. And that has been cleared. Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. Now he's off and running. Oh, easy pickings there. Tovan. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mendes shifted upfield, played out wide. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Gently done. Marquinhos. Pacho. Hakimi. And here's Dembele. And he's running through. Barcola! Dembele. Has crossed into the middle. Saar clears it away. And the ball is out of play. Sima. And it's Dembele. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Dembele. Barcola. Dembele, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Thomas. Tovan. Thomasson forwards and with intent. Marquinhos. And here's Dembele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Really well manoeuvred. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Barcola. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's played forward. towards the flank. Tovar. Sima. Pacho.